Welcome. Thank you for checking out Motion CRM. This is built on the foundation of Go High Level, and this niche is primarily for real estate investors and real estate agents. So that's my niche. Thank you for checking it out. Let's jump right into it with the dashboard. Here we have the dashboard, and as you can see, we have the opportunity status at the top, the opportunity value, so how much these deals will make you, and then the conversion rate of those deals. And then when we scroll down, you can see this is very clean looking here, very basic. We have our funnels here. So this deals with every one of our pipelines, in which I'll show you that on the side there, right over here, when the time comes. And these are all the pipelines that we currently have in our system. And then we have our stage distribution, which is here. One very cool part about this is that your dashboard shows the tasks that are pending for not only you, but also your staff members over here, and if they're pending or completed, and all the manual actions. So manual actions are text messages and phone calls that you have to do manually, okay? And you run right over there by doing that. So then if you're running any type of Facebook ads, Google, anything like that, you can connect the lead source report here. You have a Google Analytics report here, and you could attach your social media to this system as well in order to make you look like you're everywhere all the time, all at once. All right. So now that we have the dashboard, let's jump over to our opportunities. And here's where we would jump into any opportunities that we have. So the opportunities are just your pipelines or the stages in the deal. So for example, I have our acquisitions here, and we have our new appointment, new lead, underwrite, just all the way until it's done. Okay. Not only do we have that, but we also have our buyers list here. And I also like to track the calls and the text messages that go out. So that's going to be included in every account. Okay. So then you could tell how many times you texted this person before. Maybe you might want to switch up the way of outbound contacting them. Okay. And these pipelines all kick off different automations in the background. Okay. So for example, when you are in a new appointment, right, then you can see that that's a new appointment, and you get a notification, a call. Well, when you're in the underwrite section, that's going to kick off a whole nother set of automations that instruct you on what to do in order to get a good valuation of this property, such as get the maximum allowable offer. Right? What's the ARV for the property? Let's pull some comparables, things like that to guide you along the way. Okay. And then we have present offer, offer accepted, all of that stuff. So this is keeping you organized. Okay. Now, once we have all of this in place, you might be wondering, well, where do we add these people? And that's going to be under contacts. And when you're under the contacts, this is where all of your leads are going to be. So if you have a brand new list that you just got from PropStream or from someone on Fiverr or any place else that you pull your data, you would simply import the contacts here and drop the CSV file here, and then map those columns for easy upload. It's 3 steps and you'll be done. Once that's done, then all of your contacts will be added here, and you can see you have a lot of options up here, such as adding them to a particular campaign or workflow. You could send them a one-off text message directly from here, send them an email, add or remove a couple of tags, delete the contact, ask for a review, or you can download these contacts. Okay. And one that's kind of overlooked here is where you can merge these contacts. So if you have more than one contact in the system, let's get them all together so that we have the most accurate data going on. Okay. And then you also have the ability to create smart lists. So right here, it says all. But if you wanted to look for, let's say, real estate agents in your particular city, then you can create those filters, save it as a smart list, and all of these will be saved up here. It's awesome. And then you don't have to use those filters over and over. When you log in the next time, you can save those. Okay. And not only that, but you can restrict the access to those smart lists depending on who's in the staff that you want to have access to it. For example, you might have access to everything, where your VA might only have access to the data that's assigned to them. So that's how we're going to handle our contacts. So when we're done with the contacts, let's take a look at the automations that we have. Now, as far as the automations go, this is what's going to act as a second VA to take some of those tasks from off of your shoulders. Okay, so whenever you do something in the system, you know that some other actions are going to happen in the background to make your life easier. So, for example, let's say we want to reach out to someone and we want to see if they're interested in selling their home. Well, we would go to number 1, campaigns, and we can use the campaigns to call and then text, or we could use campaigns to strictly text. Okay. So however you like to do that. And not only does it happen with a text and a call, but we can also throw in a voice message as well in order to hit them from every angle right here. Okay. Once we do our campaign, they might respond back to us. And when they respond back, then instead of you having to see every one of those bad messages where they go, not interested, go to hell, don't contact me anymore, instead of seeing those at all, which I call demotivators, right? Instead of seeing the demotivators, we're going to let AI filter that out for you. Okay. So we're going to look for certain keywords and it's going to interact with the contact and move them to the correct pipeline. Not only is it going to move them to the correct pipeline, but it's going to leave a note. It's going to mark them as D&D. It's going to remove the assigned user, all of those things, which each one of these, and it's 7 or 8 of these that all have different functions. Okay. Now, when they respond and they become a lead, right? Then we want to put them under lead management. So we have a field here called deal probability, in which certain questions are answered, and it's going to score those questions and tell you what's the likelihood of this being a deal using percentages. Okay. And that's going to add to your field here. Let me actually find that. And you can see that once someone answers the questions in a certain way, then we'll have the deal temperature, the deal probability, and then you can search for just those deals that are the hottest deals, the highest probability, and move with those. But that's just the deal probability. So when we go to like our status workflow, depending on if they're not interested, contact it 1 time, 2 times, or if it's DNC, we have all of these things that's going to complete the notes for you, give you notifications, and let you know of the status here. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. So then if we go to underwrite, this is going to lead you along the way to create a maximum allowable offer for this property, such as asking for the ARV, asking for a picture of the exterior of the home, and different things to make sure that everybody on your staff is fully aware of what's going on with this deal. And then once we finish, we're going to calculate the offer. And that's going to tell us what we can actually offer them. And if you don't like, if you calculate the offer, we also have down here our all-in-one master calculator. That's an add-on to the system. But here you can calculate a wholesale offer, a seller finance offer, a lease option, and it shows you each step of the way there with all of these fields that you can complete yourself. Okay. So now, once you calculate the offer, we're going to present the offer. And depending on what happens there, then we have a couple of options after that. Then we also have our AI that's here. We also have PropStream integrated, and we also have Canva that's integrated as well. So we can do multiple different things in order to reach out to this person and have all of this available to us in one platform here. Now, once you reach out to these people, you might be wondering, well, who's going to handle that? Who's going to handle those text messages? Well, we also have our advanced bot that's here. That's been working great. And we give it a few objectives, in which I have a video on YouTube for that. And you give it some objectives and you can see him working in real time. And you can see here that with our bot here, we can test our bot. We can train it. We can teach it on a little bit about our business. And that way now we have someone who is on call 24/7, never takes a break ever, and will respond just the way that you respond to people effectively within about a minute to 2 minutes. So then you're always engaging those new people. So if I was to say, hello, let's just see what my bot, Mr. Buyer, is going to say. His first option is to ask for the condition of the property. So assuming I already have the address and everything there, let's take a look. Hey, could you share a little bit about the current state of your home? See, so that happens and the conversation keeps going until he meets all of his objectives. And then we're out. He lets us know that we have a new lead. And we also get a text message when all those objectives are completed, the same way that we receive a text message if someone has a high probability of becoming a deal. So I hope that that was everything for you guys, in which we have some more things as far as reporting, reputation, and things like that. But these are the main draws in. So I hope you got a lot of information. Check it out and send me a message if I missed anything. All right. Thanks so much for checking it out. Bye.